Hello students, welcome to SR Concepts. I am Ravi Verma and in this video we will discuss the topic chemical effects of electric current. So dear students, we have discussed two effects of electric current. One is the heating effect of electric current, means when electric current passes through a conductor it produces heat. In the same way we discussed the magnetic effect of electric current. Magnetic means when electric current passes through a metal conductor, it produces a magnetic field. So this is called magnetic effect of electric current. And on the basis of this magnetic effect of electric current, we have made a tester like this, in which we have used a magnetic compass. So now we are going to discuss the chemical effect of electric current, for which we need to understand the activity number 14.6. Dear students, basically what is chemical effect of electric current? This means that when electric current passes through any conducting solution, it brings about certain chemical reactions. Chemical reactions. So when electric current is passing through a solution, it brings about certain chemical reactions. This is called the chemical effect of electric current. So let's read about it. Let's understand this by understanding this activity. So dear students, what we will do, we will first of all we will take two carbon rods as shown here in this figure. We will take two carbon rods from two used cells and we will clean their metal caps. After cleaning the metal cap, suppose this is the carbon rod and this is the metal cap. So after cleaning the metal cap, we will wrap a copper wire around it, something like this, and then connect this copper wire to one of the terminals of the battery. In the same way, we will join the copper wire connected to the metal cap of another carbon rod to the another terminal of the battery. Okay, now in a beaker or in a bowl, we will take around 100 ml water or a cup of water. We will add certain amount of salt in it, something like this. So we have taken water and we have dissolved certain around 1 teaspoonful of salt in it, and then we will dip the two carbon rods into the water. We will switch on the circuit. That means the circuit will be connected to the battery, and we will let this we will leave this process for a few minutes, and immediately you will see that certain bubbles are being produced around the carbon rods in the water. So certain gaseous bubbles are being formed around the carbon rods in water. Distance, what are these bubbles? These bubbles are actually of gases which are called oxygen and hydrogen. The bubbles are of oxygen and hydrogen. Where this oxygen and hydrogen comes from? The oxygen and hydrogen are coming from the splitting of water. Actually what is happening, that water molecules are getting split up into hydrogen and oxygen gases. So we can say that chemically the water is converting into the hydrogen and oxygen gases. So we can say that a chemical reaction is taking place. A chemical reaction is taking place. So we can say the water has chemically converted into hydrogen and oxygen. So we can say that when we allow the electric current to flow through the solution, so this flow of electric current is causing water to split into oxygen and hydrogen gases. That means the flow of current is causing a chemical reaction, in the solution. Chemical reaction in the solution. In this way we can say this is the chemical effect of electric current. So dear students, this process is also called electrolysis of water, because water is getting split up by the use of electric current. So this is why it is called electrolysis. Electrolysis of water. Okay, dear students, this process was actually discovered by William Nicholson. He said that when electrodes are immersed in water, you can read here in the box, if electrodes were immersed in water and current was passed, bubbles of oxygen and hydrogen were produced. Oxygen bubbles were formed on the electrodes connected to positive terminal of the battery, always on the electrode which is connected to the positive terminal. So we can say oxygen originates on the positive terminal, right? Means on the electrode connected to the positive terminal, while hydrogen bubbles are formed on the electrode connected to the negative terminal. So we can say oxygen, that is O2, moves towards positive terminal and hydrogen moves towards negative terminal, right? Or the electrodes connected to positive or negative terminal of the battery. Okay, dear students, something how can you notice that the chemical reaction is taking place when electric current is passing through some solution? Let's look at this. What is written here? The passage of an electric current through a conducting solution causes chemical reactions. This we have already discussed. Now, how did we come to know that a chemical reaction is taking place? This may be as a result, this may be because the bubbles of a gas may be formed on the electrodes. So what happens when electric current passes through the conductor? Bubbles of gas may be formed on the electrode, or deposits of certain metals may be seen on the electrodes, or change of the color of the solution may occur. So these three are called chemical effects of electric current. What are these three? First of all, formation of bubbles, right? Second, the deposit of metal on the electrode, or third one is the change in color of the solution through which electric current is passing. These three are the chemical effects of electric current. Now something very interesting is given here. Dear students, what happened once Bujo tried to test the conductivity of certain fruits and vegetables. So what he did, he took a potato, cut it into two pieces, and in one of the pieces of potato he inserted two uh, ends of the tester, two wires of the tester, right? Uh, now his mother calls him and he forgets that he has done this, right? So when he returns after half an hour, he sees that after half an hour there is a greenish spot on the potato around one of the wires. Here you can see that there is a green spot on the potato around one of the wire of the tester. Now he calls Paheli, and then Paheli and Bujo repeated the same activity again and again. Every time they found the spot, and it was found that the greenish spot was always around the wire which was connected to the positive terminal of the battery, So this greenish spot was always around the wire which was connected to the positive terminal of the battery. So this was a new discovery for them. This was just like a new discovery for them, and they thought that this method can be used to identify the terminals of a battery which is closed in or concealed in a box. So this method, this putting of potato on the terminals of the tester, this can be used for testing which one is the positive terminal or which one is the negative terminal of the battery. So they decided to report their finding to a children's magazine, right? So this was just like a discovery to them. Remember that Bujo set out to test whether potato conducted electricity or not. What he found was that current produces a chemical effect in potato. To him, this was very exciting. In fact, this is how science sometimes work. You are looking for something and you discover something else. Many important discoveries have been made in this manner. Students, in the next video we are going to discuss electroplating. Please prepare your notes up to the topic in your fair copy, right? Revise the topic again and again, learn it well. Thank you.